it's Kate. Today I'm talking about a surprisingly under the radar movie. It's called it's called Aliens in the Attic, and it is right up my alley. Like, these are the types of movies I watched as a kid and loved as a kid, but for some reason it just skipped me. And Ashley Tisdale is in it, so you know it's gonna be good. So our main characters are two families. They're cousins. The parents are siblings. So the two families, they'll go to like a lake house for 4th of July. So our one family, who the main character is, his name is Tom. He has two sisters, one older sister, Ashley Tisdale, her name is Bethany, and then a younger sister named Hannah. The dad's brother, his kids, he has 3 kids. His son Jake, who is played by Austin Butler, which was crazy to see him in this. I was like, whoa. Surprisingly, he does not have the Elvis accent, so it was kind of hard to recognize him. Then there are 2 younger twins, Art and Lee, and they're not really important. They're all hanging out at the lake house. Tom and his dad are fighting because Tom is failing school because he doesn't want to be perceived as a nerd. Which I find this trope like the funniest trope ever, where it's like, I don't want to be a nerd. I don't want to lose friends because I'm a nerd and I'm good at school. It's like, you're such a loser. Bethany, aka Ashley Tisdale, her boyfriend, shows up at the lake house, and his name is Ricky, and the real villain of the story. And he's like, hey babe, I just wanted to see you. I miss you so much. And she's like, oh my gosh. And their entire family loves Ricky, but Ricky's not a good person. Tom knows this. Like, Tom is like, I see that this man is not good. Ricky purposely takes out part of his car so that he has to stay the night. He doesn't actually end up staying the night because they sort of almost kill him. The point where he just like runs away. So everyone is just like hanging out, whatever. Tom is in a really bad mood because he does not like his family. He does not like his cousins. He does not like his parents. He doesn't like his siblings. He doesn't like his siblings' boyfriend. So then the power goes out in the house. The antenna for the TV goes out. So Ricky, being the hero he is, offers to go up and like fix it so he has to get on the roof. And he's like, oh, can I take Tom with me so I don't have to do it by myself? And they're like, yes, of course, you're such an amazing angel. Of course, help us. Thank you, Pookie.
Hey, well, wait a second, Mr. P. Let me fix the dish, man. That's the least I can do for your hospitality.
But then whenever they go upstairs to the attic, he's like, I'm not going up there. You're going to fix it. And then Tom's like, what are you talking about? Like, Ricky, you said that you would do this. And he's like, yeah, I said I would, but I'm not going to. And then he also reveals that he's not in high school and he's actually like an old man.
You're not a senior?
Not in high school.
He's dating a 17-year-old. I was floored. I don't like that. I mean, I was supposed to like it, but I was like, that's so crazy. So then Tom goes up to the roof area, and Jake is there also, aka Austin Butler. They see aliens. They see these, and they're not like scary aliens. They're like tiny little, like 1 foot tall, like little aliens. And they're honestly like kind of cute. I was like, oh, they're so tiny. Like, they kind of remind me of gremlins. Like, I know that gremlins aren't supposed to be cute, but they're just like so ugly that they are cute. Whenever they're trying to escape, Ricky, who is still just in the attic, not upstairs, gets shot with this like mind control gun. So he gets like a thing in the back of his neck and he is becoming mind controlled. So Ricky starts fighting Tom and Jake because the alien is now controlling Ricky, and he like but they push him off of the roof, so he's just like hanging. It's so crazy. It happens so fast. I was like, wait, what is happening? They get the little controller from the aliens, and they quickly go back and they lock the aliens in the attic. So now they're on like the second story, not in the attic. And then whenever they do get back to like the main floor, they realize that they were also shot with the mind control things, but it doesn't work on kids. It only works on adults, which doesn't make sense to me, but that's okay because they're like freaking built different. And then they start controlling Ricky, who they have the mind control thing. And like, you can turn it on and off. So like throughout the movie, they're just making him like a really mean person, which I honestly don't really mind because he's not a good person.
Where have you been?
Go shut up, you little Bethany.
What?
But Bethany is like, what is happening? Like, what's wrong with you? You don't want to talk to me? You don't want to hang out with me? And so it's actually kind of funny. All of the kids are like, we have to get our parents out of the house because they can be mind controlled. And obviously they don't want their parents to be mind controlled. So all the parents leave except for the grandma. The grandma does get mind controlled. So Remember that for later because Grammy is crazy.
Buenos noches, Wrinkles.
But then they get all the parents out of the house and they throw fireworks in the vents to try and get them out of the vents because the aliens are trying to get to the basement because there's something in the basement. They're trying to keep them out of the basement, so they're like doing everything to keep them out of the vents because the vents is the only way they can get to the basement through the attic.
Oh.
Crap.
And then like while they're all in the vents, one of the aliens falls through and ends up in Hannah's room, the little girl.
Got it. No!
And Hannah sees the alien and they become best friends. This is one of like the nicer aliens, the alien who's like, maybe we shouldn't kill people, you guys. Maybe we shouldn't try to take them over. And then during the scuffle of when the aliens are trying to get their friend back, they capture another one of the aliens in like a box. So they bring the box outside. I don't know why, but they bring the box outside and then the sheriff comes because they had called him earlier to say there's an alien invasion and he's like, guys, that is not okay to prank call law enforcement. But it's like, and he even says that he's the only police officer in the town. So it's like, why are you wasting time here reprimanding these kids? But then he's like, what's in the box? What's in the box? And he's about to open it, but then the parents come back home from their little like errand out. And they're like, hey, what are you doing here? And they invite the sheriff to dinner. So they're all sitting outside in dinner. Tom, the main character, is sitting on the box with the alien inside. I don't know why they don't just bring it back inside. But the alien chews through the box. Whenever he gets the remote, he controls Ricky. And they're trying to get him to like not come over because he's gonna start being like, I'm an alien and I'm going to like take control of your world.
Step aside, hormonal female. You are irrelevant to my mission.
So then they control the grandma again, like the kids control the grandma again, and the two fight. They go inside and they have like the most insane fight. Like she's doing like backflips and kicks and all this stuff. And it's really crazy because she falls like a billion times and she gets back right up. But like, I feel like once they stop mind controlling her, she's gonna be in pain. But no, she's just like, oh, my back's feeling better. I feel better. And it's like, maybe you should take up jujitsu, babe. Maybe you should take up karate. While they are in this scuffle, the aliens kidnap Jake. They tie him up and drag him to the basement. They take Austin Butler away. And it's so insane. Like this looks like almost like a horror movie because whenever the kids come to the basement to find Jake, he's like covered in dirt, like tied up. There's tape over his mouth. It's like this looks like a serial killer. Like it looks like someone, like a serial killer kidnapped this guy. Like, oh my gosh. But they rescue Jake and he's like, listen, I was overhearing and this is what they're gonna do. They go outside because that's where the aliens went and there is a giant machine outside and they're like, I wonder what that's for. One of the aliens walks through it and becomes ginormous. Like the alien is like a little pipsqueak like this and then turns into like, I'm trying to think of any like big thing, like a dinosaur. This is like Monsters vs. Aliens, pretty much, whenever she turns really big. The kids are trying to fight the giant alien off because only one of them turned giant and they're like, we can't really fight him off. So another alien gets big as well.
Look out! The ugly one got big!
I'm a girl behind you.
Hurry!
And they shoot one of the aliens with a mind control dart and Tom is like, I have to get the right projection to shoot this gun at the right place and blah, 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 blah. And he's like doing all this math in his head.
50 yards. Angle equals 1/2 arc sine of gravity times distance over velocity squared. 45 degrees.
And then he's like, maybe it's cool to be a nerd. Oh my gosh, bro. The two aliens start dueling and then they both fall into the little thing and get reshrunk and they're safe. And then at the very, very end of the movie, like the end credits, Bethany is mind controlling Ricky to make him embarrass himself in front of a bunch of girls. So everyone got a good ending. And then another part about the movie is the aliens. There's a girl alien and there is so much sexism. This poor alien, like literally, her and this other alien are like always just like at each other's throats and he's like, you're pretty good for a girl. So even on a remote alien planet, there's still misogyny and sexism. And it's like, if someone is like, yeah, you're pretty good for a girl. Yeah, you couldn't beat me. And then you fall in love with them.
Huh?
No, thank you. I am so okay. And also in this movie, they act like paintballs are like will like kill you because the aliens get a hold of a paintball gun and they all act like it's like the most horrific thing ever. And it's like, it is not that serious. It is not that serious. That's kind of the end of the movie. Yeah, not much to say. I did like this movie though. I usually am like, oh, I can't, this is such a stupid movie. It's so dumb, but I hate to say I did love. I would definitely have watched this like a billion times at like 12 years old. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for staying till the end as well. And if you liked the video, you should like and comment and subscribe, because if you don't do that, aliens are gonna come and invade your house and take over your grandma, and then your grandma's gonna fight you. So that would really majorly suck. Yeah. Okay. Bye everyone.